People is talk about my behavior, how I get on, right? But nobody ever tried to tell me that when instead of doing this, you do that, say this. I mean, if you accustomed getting pushed away and neglect, you expect to respond to people good when they treat you a certain way. Let me give you a clear example. I've been going to church somewhere in Jackson area for a while, and the leader of that church never calls me. Not once that leader has called me. When I lost my legs, she only visited me at the hospital because somebody else that she knew was in the hospital. And it was terrible. It hurt my feelings a lot. Right? It really hurt my feelings a lot. This particular leader, you can't tell her nothing because she's get vexed. And others in the church get vexed with her. And she's terrible, don't come wrong there and all of that. But I don't say anything. You know? I don't get on with it. That's reach a point where I don't care. When my mom died, nobody from that particular church come to give me any words of comfort, counseling, talking to me, helping me with that. I got a lot of pain inside of me. And church is really supposed to go that you could talk with people and pray with them, they could pray with you and things to help you. That church somewhere both. The leader don't talk to me, she don't respond, she don't return my calls. She will listen to my voice notes and only respond to the ones she want to respond to. Many times when I go to church there, I don't even get a drop to the nearest bus stop. I got a wheel to the bus stop at night. I used to get drops to the bus stop at first, but it don't happen anymore. And I start to go away from that church because what's the point in coming there? And he's supposed to be your brothers and sisters in Christ, and they don't care about you at all. Then they gonna turn around and tell you about the whole family tree and who's sick, from who ain't sick, from who unwell, from who unwell. Look, I lost my legs, and I had sepsis. I was on my deathbed. I was literally on my deathbed. But when I can, I make the time to go church there to show support. But when I'm down and out, not one of them is come to my aid, not one of them is calling me. When last time they call me, they don't call. And we're supposed to be loving one another, forgiving one another. They got times they come there and I don't answer people when they ask me. But that don't mean that you're supposed to be like that, be rude to me and make me feel the way. I mean, if you come to church, and you bonding with people, right? And they're not bonding back with you, and they're making you feel forgotten, and they're talking about your parents' death to other people, would you want to speak to that person and have a conversation? So when I go there and I don't really talk, then they get vexed to say, I don't talk. I don't want to talk to nobody. I get antisocial. But I don't really quarrel. I don't really bring these matters up to that person because that person is very confrontational. And I don't want no problems. Right? I want people in my life who can help me improve my life, and be there for me when I need them. And I could do the same. Right? I need to build a support team. And I should have a support team in the church. You know? But you can't get that in the church because your status means a lot in the church. You know? So you don't get support and people to call unless you of a certain status or doing something that catches their attention. But this lady hurt my feelings. The lady that's the leader of that church. She hurt my feelings really bad. Cut me completely off. Don't offer to pray for me. Don't hold a little Zoom meeting that they could pray and so on so everyone gotta come up to the church all the time. You know? Completely cut me off. But when tragedy hit them, everybody's supposed to feel for them and give them sympathy and love. But them will be selective in who they want to love. Them has got terms and conditions in who they want to love. And it's so sad. They can say I talk about that, they talk about them, but I can talk about them. And I talk about all the churches that go to, right? That do this nonsense. Some church up in Bush Hall that I attended to, they do the same thing. You understand? Another one up Bishop Court Hill. Let me get home the same way. You understand? But I ain't ashamed to talk about people about things that are wrong.